Hello friends, this is Jennifer Terri and welcome to my channel. In this video, as you can see in the video, or on the title of the video, that will talk about the affordable hotels for quarantine for Manila arrivals. So as we know that the quarantine has been extended, so before quarantine in your hotel would only be 1 to 2 days, but with the new quarantine rules in the Philippines, which took effect yesterday, February 1. The quarantine days is extended until 7 days. Now, for former Filipinos and all foreign nationals arriving in the Philippines, a pre-booked quarantine hotel for 7 nights is a requirement for entry. So in this video, we will talk about affordable quarantine hotels. So anybody can stay in these hotels. These are accredited for stay whatever country you come from. For those who didn't know, the hotel where you will quarantine must be accredited by the Bureau of Quarantine. Rest assured that all the hotels that we will talk about in this video are all accredited for quarantine. Before we proceed also, I just want to clarify that with the new rules on quarantine and the lifting of restriction on the 36 countries, all arriving passengers without COVID symptoms can stay in a mandatory quarantine. Okay, so they are no longer strict with a stringent quarantine, whatever country you come from. As long as you have no COVID symptom and that you pass the health assessment at the airport, then you can stay in a mandatory quarantine hotel. All the hotels that we will talk about in this video are located in Metro Manila because, as what Philippine Airlines said, if for easier and more convenient processing of your testing, it's much easier if you book in a hotel that is in Metro Manila. So without further ado, let's start. So let's start with Sela Garden Hotel. So in Sela Garden Hotel, the cost is 2,500 per night with full board meals. So that includes your breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And for Philippine Airlines passengers, you can avail a discount. Since Sela Garden Hotel is a sister company of Philippine Airlines, you can avail a 200 pesos discount. So Philippine Airlines passenger will have a 2,300 nightly rate. If you're not flying with Philippine Airlines, your rate will be 2,500 pesos. Okay, this includes full board meals. If you're interested to stay at Sela Garden Hotel, here is the link down below. They have their own website. Next up, we have Time Travelers Hotel Manila. For this one, the cost is 2,500 pesos per night with full board meals. If you're interested to stay in Time Travelers, you can email them at reservations@timetravelershotel.com. Next up, we have the Charter House in Makati. So this one is worth 2,600 pesos with full board meals. If you're interested, here is their email, charterhouseinc@yahoo.com, or you can check their website. Next up, we have Nicole's Airport Hotel. So for Nicole's Airport Hotel, this one is close to the airport and it has also a discounted rate. So this 2,551 is already discounted and this includes full board meals. Next up, we have also in Nicole's Airport Hotel, your airport transfer is already included. Yes. So if you choose to book at Nicole's Airport, they will pick you up at the airport and take you to their hotel. If you're interested to stay at Nicole's Airport Hotel, here is the reservation contact number and their website. Next up, we have Hotel Rembrandt, I can never pronounce this properly, Rembrandt, that's 2,700 pesos with full board meals. Again, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. If you're interested to stay at Hotel Rembrandt for 2,700 pesos, here is their email and their contact number. And next up, we have our Suki, Go Hotels. If you're interested to stay at Go Hotels, they have their discounted rates as well. First up, we have Manila Airport Road. That's 1,600 pesos per night. At Ermita in Manila, that's 1,700 pesos per night. At Timog, Quezon City, at 1,400 pesos per night. In Go Hotels, they don't offer meals, so the rates that I have mentioned, which you notice is a lot cheaper than the previous ones we have mentioned, because it's cheaper because they don't have the meals. So if you choose to stay at Go Hotels, you'll have to order food online through Grab, to Grab, and what else? Food Panda. And then the good thing also about in Go Hotels is that cancellations, amendments are free, there are no penalty, and you don't have to pay to reserve the hotel. So if you're interested to stay at Go Hotels, here is their contact information number. We have their mobile number. You can call them or you can email them, especially if you're overseas. Calling to the Philippines could be expensive, so you can just email them. You can use this email. This is what I usually use, and they're pretty responsive. Reservation at roxacoasiahospitality.com. Next up, we have Berjaya Hotel in Makati. So for this one, it costs 2,500 pesos with full board meals. And they also offer airport transfer. If you want them to pick you up at the airport, for one passenger, the cost is 2,000 pesos for airport pickup. Again, Berjaya Hotel for 2,500 pesos with full board meals. And if you're interested to stay at this hotel, here is the reservation email and their number: manila.rsvn@berjayahotel.com. Also, if you're wondering, can I book through online booking services? Yes, you can, as long as you book in a accredited hotel for quarantine. That's all good. And make sure that you have a copy of your reservation if you are a foreign national, including if you are a former Filipino, because that is a requirement for your entry into the Philippines. Your airline will check that. Before you are allowed boarding, they will check that you have the pre-booking of your quarantine hotel for 7 nights. Next up, we have Zen Rooms at Broadway Court, Quezon City. So this one is really cheap. For 7 nights, they have a discounted rate worth 1,133.33 pesos per night. So you do the math. So 1,343 times 7, and that's how much you have to pay. And this one is room only. And we also have Zen Rooms in Mabini, Ermita. That's 1,770 pesos per night. If you're interested, you can book through zenrooms.com. And for this, in Mabini Ermita Zen Room, they have their queen bed. It's a non-smoking room. They have a TV, they have Wi-Fi, you have shampoo, you have telephone in the room, study desk, cabinet. You're going to be staying in your quarantine hotel for 7 nights, so make sure that you have entertainment too. So it's good that these hotels have Wi-Fi's. Next up, we have Kabayan Hotel. For Kabayan Hotel, they have 2,400 pesos per night with full board meals. If you're interested to stay in this hotel, here is their email at centralreservations@legendhotels.com.ph. That's Kabayan Hotel for 2,400 pesos per night with full board meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Next up, we have Jinjiang Inn Ortigas. So for this one, if you choose to stay in this hotel, that's 2,900 pesos per night with full board meals. Okay. I would really suggest that you guys stay in a hotel that has already the full board meals because it's just easier. No need to worry about ordering food online. And I think sometimes it's much cheaper because um, ordering online, it means you'll have to wait and then you have to pay for the fee as well. Okay, let's go. If you're interested in Jinjiang in Ortigas, 2,900 with full board meals, here's the reservation contact details. You can email them at carol.campus@hotel101.com.ph, and they also have their number. If you're wondering, can my relatives in the Philippines book for me for your hotel? Yes, they can, as long as you have the email and you print that reservation. Hey, especially if you're a foreign national, you're a foreign passport holder, print your reservations because you have to show that to your airlines. And that's it, friends. I hope I gave you ideas if you're looking for an affordable quarantine hotel. Um, Again, all these hotels are accredited by the Bureau of Quarantine. So there is a complete list for the accredited hotels. There's a lot of quarantine hotels you can stay at. There's more than 200 hotels accredited by the government. If you're interested to check that channel, the website for the complete list, I'll have the link in the description box. As of now, or since yesterday actually, the Bureau of Quarantine website, I couldn't access it. It's been down since yesterday. So for a replacement, I also have the link of Philippine Airlines for quarantine hotels, although they don't have the complete list. But still, you can use that as a basis. Or again, book in any of the hotels that I have mentioned in this video. You can rest assured that they're all accredited for quarantine. So that is all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you again with another video. I hope you're doing well.